and gentlemen, here I am, an impromptu. Ladies, very gentlemen, here I am. A lot of stuff going on. An impromptu uh, show here. It's really not a show. It's really just I want to just gauge the frustration level of the Dallas Cowboy fan base. That's all. That's the only reason why I'm here. I'm not here really to do a whole show today. I'm just here just to say, here we go again. Uh, we're here again. What's up? What's up, everybody? Um, just want to share and see what's going on. See if you guys how you feel about it. I'll get into it real quick. I will not be long, I promise. Unless you guys make it long. I hope that you don't. I just want to just gauge and see what are you guys thinking about what we're going through. As you done heard by now, I'm quite sure if you're a Cowboy fan, you got all the stuff to your phone like I got. Did y'all see what happened today with Von Miller? Hey, Karan, did you guys see what I saw? Did you see what Von Miller said? I'm wondering, did you see that? Von Miller came out today and said that he wanted to come home. You know, you guys know he played at Texas A&M. You know that. Played at Texas A&M. He wanted to come home and play for the Dallas Cowboys. He's a Cowboy fan. He's a Texas boy, wanted to play with the Cowboys, and basically said that he wanted the same exact money that Randy Gregory we offered him. Of course, he signed with another year with Buffalo, and for 6 years. He wanted the same. He said he reported that he got the same contract offer from the Dallas Cowboys. That's what he said. And so I just want you guys to, I'm really not going to put a lot of judgment on because I ain't read everything yet, but I'm leaning toward the obvious. Do y'all think that Randy Gregory would have helped us? I'm just asking the question because the Cowboys have let go of both. Now you let Randy Gregory go, okay, and then you had the same money, and you tried to cheap Randy Gregory out. From my understanding, you tried to change the flow, and he said he wasn't going to sign no less than what you offered Randy Gregory, and the money was there. But we decided, well, not we, Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, whichever one you want to blame it on, decided to let Von Miller go as well. Now, I get the injury part. I get that. And Von has been nicked up for the last few years. He does not play a whole season now. I get that. But what he is, obviously, was an impact player who makes a difference. He's still a dominant pass rusher. Dominant. Hall of Fame pass rusher who still has plenty in the tank. Could we have used him? I would think that we could have. But the Cowboys, and once again, this mentality of the cheap way out. is really getting on my nerves. We don't sign names. We are dedicated, and we're dedicated, and then um, we're locked in completely on this draft and development system that we have here with the Cowboys. That is Stephen Jones' way. That's who I'm gonna put the blame on, because I rarely hear Jerry Jones say it a lot. This is Stephen Jones' system. Hey Tommy, we hadn't heard anything official. I know what the rumors are, but um, we haven't signed T.Y. Hilton, another person who stays hurt. Uh, you know, a name. So that's what the reports are. They say they were going to sign, but you haven't heard anything official yet. So until it's official, it hadn't happened. And that report came, I think, 2 days ago, and he's still not signed. So you know, it is what it is. But I want to know how y'all feel about it. I mean, that's what I want to know, and we'll talk about this on Saturday when the real show go on. I just wanted, because it came out, I just wanted to get a gauge and see how y'all feeling about it. I know y'all seen it, and as it came across your phones, and it's a hot topic today. So I just came on here to see exactly what you guys are feeling about it. I really ain't really worried about Von Miller. I know he would have helped us. I know he would have. There's no question in my mind. Even if he was a coach on the sideline, his knowledge of the game could be spread to the younger players. So there were more ways to use him. I'm just looking at it saying, like, good Lord. I mean, the man want to come to Dallas. He wants to come. And we let him just pass right on by. We let him pass right on by. Now, some of you may be saying he's too old. Okay, I'm not gonna argue with you on that at all. I'm not. I'm not gonna argue about that. I just personally believe, just based off what I saw, I believe Vaughn has a lot of gas left in the tank. He has unique gifts that can't be taught. He has unique gifts that everybody don't have. He is a gifted pass rusher. Even if he's older, or if you say he lost a step, that's his steps still are better than more than 90% of the guys in the league, even right now. That's what I'm saying. So I don't get why, as of now, we didn't do it. I don't get that. Which could further explain why we haven't gotten a guy like Anthony Barr yet. We don't sign names here in Dallas. We believe in drafting and developing, and you have the money to pay for real impact free agent help, and instead we keep letting the idea of a system dominate the way we build a football team. And it's really starting to get on my nerves, because I'm like Karam here. If we're rebuilding, let me know. Don't give me false hope talking about we trying to make a playoff run. We want to win the NFC East. We want to win the Super. I don't want to hear all that. If we are rebuilding, let me know, because if that's the case, then what Karam just said here is absolutely true. You don't sign anybody outside if that is the case, if we rebuilding. But these messages, like we're really trying to win it all and all that kind of stuff, but you're letting people to go by that have interest in playing for the Cowboys, who would be a good fit here on the team, and we just continuously let them go by. Bobby Wagner, now Von Miller, let Randy Gregory go. I mean, we're letting go of guys that can make a real difference on the football team. And the people want to come. If you haven't heard, go look up Von Miller's tweet. It's all on Instagram as well about how they offered him the same, at least he said, to offer him the same contract that Randy Gregory got. Same contract. Same contract. And then they tried to lowball him at the end. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But that's really all I want I want to get a gauge. I see Tommy on here. He said we need a new owner and a GM. Yeah, some of this stuff you can't even argue with it. Okay, you can't even argue with it. You can't. It's mind boggling sometimes of the decisions that are made here. It's really unbelievable actually. But it's the system. The system is in place. The system really is in place. The system is in place. The draft and develop system is obviously what we go by, and the Karan, I agree. And I'm gonna do a little bit more on this. The problem with the team is the front office. I can't disagree with that at all. That's just my take. I have people on here who share that same thought, but I it's just mind boggling to me. You had Bobby Wagner in your building, you let him go. You tried to shortchange him. You had Vaughn, who wants to play, and he comes out and says they offered him the same contract as Randy Gregory, which was a nice contract. And then you came back and tried to lowball him some more. I mean, I don't get it. That's the curse. Hey, Sky High. Hey, Sky High. Sky High, I don't know who you are, but do you follow me? I see the star in there. You need to follow me for this pretty decent content that I put out here every now and then. You know, go on subscribe to my show if you don't mind. Sky High 22. Listen, you're right. That is the curse of the Cowboys. That's what we're saying. Until Jimmy Johnson goes into the Ring of Honor, nothing will be right. It's the curse of the Cowboys. That's what a lot of people said, and some of this stuff you got to almost halfway believe it. Appreciate you, Sky High. Thank you, man. Thank you. I mean, you almost have to believe it. You almost have to believe it, actually. We can't get out of our own way. We can't get out of our own way. We can't. If you're trying to win, see, this is all I said. Now, this doesn't mean that we were going to win, okay? This is what I said. I said at the end of the year, coming into the year, before we even had the mini camps, I said that the strongest unit of this team would be our defense this year. That's what I said. When you looked at the offense and the losses that we've had, there's no way in the world you say our offense is better when you lose an Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup is hurt. You lose Cedric Wilson, and you're essentially trying to, and I understand a lot of people like Tolbert, and you think that CD can jump to number one, and you think that maybe Washington or whoever can do number two duties, and you know, we'll be fine. Okay, I'm not even for the knock it because I haven't seen it yet. I'm just saying that we need it. We're not as good as what we were last year at the end of the year. You just can't be. That don't mean that we're not good. It just means that we're just not as potent, at least from my view, that we were last year. We still can put points up if we run the offense right. But I just don't think we're as explosive as we were last year. But what I did say, and if you've been following me, I did say that this defense is going to be incredible this year. Matter of fact, if you've been following me, I said that there's no reason why this defense should not be a top 10. Hey, Mike, I see you. A top 10 top 5 perhaps defense. Okay. And when you have a unit like that, my thought process is to strengthen it as best as you can to make it even more potent. If this is going to be the strongest point of the defense, do what you got to do to make it as strong as possible. Okay. Karan, we all know Micah Parsons is a dog, but add in a Von Miller, add in a Bobby Wagner, add in an Anthony Barr, and you're going to transform your defense. You ain't going to get all of them. I'm saying put one of them on there. Pick which one. I don't care. Randy Gregory, okay, if you let him go, well, fine. Give me Vaughn. I love to have that. Look at that speed. Vaughn, Michael Parsons, DeMarcus Lawrence. Good Lord. Sam Williams, Dorrance Armstrong. Come on now. That's impact. Give me him. If you ain't gonna do that, give me Bobby Wagner. That way Michael Parsons can just roll around like a dog for real. Because Bobby Wagner got the middle. See what I'm saying? Bobby Wagner would have the middle. Let Michael Parsons just roam. You see what I'm saying? I don't get the make it strong. And we had the money. But we always try to lowball folks. So let me know you really didn't want the person. So you believe in, what's up, Joe? I see you. So you really believe in this draft and development. And for those that are coming in, this is really not my show. My show is Saturday, and we'll talk about this more in depth as I keep reading and figuring it out. I just want to get on here and get the gauge about what Von Miller said today, which points to what I feel is our main problem. And somebody said it earlier here in the chat, is the front office. This mentality has struck again. It has struck again, and I'm personally getting a little tired of it. But as Karam said earlier in the chat, if we are rebuilding slowly but surely, then I get it. Yeah, Sky, you were dreaming. I'm just saying your comment. You thought we signed DK. No. What Vaughn said was, I need you to go look it up on well, it's everywhere. Just Google it. But essentially Vaughn was saying that he wanted to come to Dallas. This is the team that he grew up on. He's a Texas boy. He wanted to come here, and they offered him the same contract as they did Randy Gregory. Same contract. And then they tried to lowball him at the end. You just can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, and it's an insult to, it's an insult to Von Miller to try to play him like he don't earn, this dude is a Hall of Fame player, a walking Hall of Fame. He can retire right now. He going in 5 years, or however the long period, of waiting to get into the Hall of Fame. He still has gas in the tank. That's my main thing. He would have made an impact on his team, even if it was just sharing knowledge with Michael Parsons, Dorrance Armstrong, Sam Williams. Just the coaching aspect that he can provide to its young guys would be invaluable. And he still can play. So it would have been the best of both worlds. It just don't make any sense to me. Why do you keep trying to lowball folks at the end? I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get it. And it points back to Stephen Jones, who I blame, because his handprint is all over this. I don't really blame Jerry. I blame Stephen. That's who I blame. And this mentality of drafting and developing players for the low, and then after 3 or 4 years, you let them go because you ain't gonna pay them. See, our common sense would kind of tell me that, we're going to sign Michael Parsons and we're going to sign Trayvon Diggs. But be honest with you, the track record ain't looking too good. I don't know if we're gonna sign him or not. Because Michael gonna ask for something incredible, and he gonna deserve it. He gonna have 4 years worth of resume that he's going to present to them and say, look, I was a rookie defensive player of the year. I was a first team All-Pro. I was a Pro Bowler. Well, by the time Von gets through with his contract, his rookie contract, he's going to be a Pro Bowler every year. Okay? He's going to be probably an All-Pro maybe again, maybe twice. Who knows? He might be All-Pro the rest of his career, barring injury. He's that type of dude. And he's going to ask for something crazy. He's going to actually be paid the highest, whoever the highest paid linebacker is at that particular time. Michael is going to want to be that dude, and he's going to deserve it. And we don't pay our folks. We just don't. We don't. I mean, I know some of y'all going to say, well, we paid Dak. They ain't had no choice, which may be the case of Michael Parsons. They had no choice but to play Dak. Where were you going to go? I mean, you weren't going to draft another quarterback. You weren't going to sign a veteran. You had to pay Dak. That's automatic. You paid Ezekiel Elliott because you thought he was the straw that stirs the drink. Now you want to take it from him because you figuring out we ain't giving him the ball anyway, so he don't deserve all this money. That's what they're doing now. Now we ain't questioning if Zeke gonna be here next year. See what I'm saying? So we let Byron Jones go after his All-Pro year. He was gonna want to get paid. Miami paid him. I ain't saying we're supposed to keep him. I'm just saying whenever it's time for one of these big players on for our guys to get paid, we usually let them go. DeMarcus Lawrence, you really didn't have no choice. We paid him. Okay, we paid him. We paid him because we didn't have no other way to turn. He was one of the preeminent pass rushers at that time. He was. So we had to pay him because you didn't have nothing else. See, I don't know. I would figure we would, sign Michael. I would figure that. I would figure that we're going to pay Trayvon. Trayvon going to want to be the highest paid cornerback in the league if he have another good year like this again, which I doubt very seriously because they're not going to throw to him this year like that, like they did last year. He might come up with maybe about 3 or 4 this year, and that'll be it. They're not going to try him like they did last year. I know he got burnt a couple of times, but look, y'all saw how many times the man took the ball the other way. You see what I'm saying? I'm really starting to wonder. I'm really not wondering because I've been saying it. Y'all been following me. I've been saying it. We're secretly rebuilding. That's what I've said. That's what I've said for a while now. I've said that for a while. I've said that we're slowly rebuilding. We're just trying to keep our head above the water where we're competitive, where we'll be drafting probably between 16 and 20 every year. That's the middle of the pack. You know what I'm saying? That's the middle of the pack. So we're really trying to be competitive. That's the way I feel about it. I just don't think that when you have a chance to make your team, to take your team to the next level or get over the hump, as they say, these are the players that will get you there. The Von Millers, the Bobby Wagners, those type of guys. These are the guys that can get your team over the hump. They are responsible. They would be responsible for maybe about 2 or 3 wins just by their presence on the field because they're going to make the play. They are going to make the play. They will be in the Pro Bowl. They will. I mean, good Lord. And we just let these guys go by and we got the money. Well, I mean, I don't get it. Which one would you rather have? Bobby Wagner? What's up, Brian? Yeah, thank you for the confidence. I thank you. Hey, Nicholas, I'm saying, what in the world? Who would you rather have? I mean, look at our linebacking core. Vaughn can stand up and get in the ground. I'm just saying, Look at our linebacking core. Who would you rather have, Luke Gifford or Von Miller? The only reason why I say Von Miller is because, you know, he's in competition for the other linebacker spot. I mean, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I just don't understand it. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's frustrating to me. I'm used to it. But it's just another sign that, and you know me, I look big picture. Let me tell y'all something. I've been telling y'all this for a while. If you've been following me, I'll say it again. If this is what I got to look forward to when Jerry Jones leaves the earth, and I know that Stephen Jones is going to take over this team, if this is what I got to look forward to, ladies and gentlemen, in the words of Sweet Daddy Williams off of Good Times, when he looked at J.J. Evans and said, "J.J., my man, you in trouble." That's the way I feel. Y'all, some of y'all too young. Y'all don't even know what I just said, but just put it that way. See what I'm saying? Brian, you're absolutely right. I've already said that. These are the guys, as you can see, again, by you know, look at the two names there. These are guys that can carry your team over the hump. Brian is absolutely right. Why have we not signed Anthony Barr? Good Lord, what is it about Luke Gifford that's exciting you? I mean, other than his obvious special teams, good status on special teams, what is so exciting about him? I mean, I understand Cox, but Cox is coming off an injury. Yeah, Brian. Well, thank you, sir. Then you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Then, I mean, come on now. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Anthony Barr is sitting there. Everybody talking about Cox or either Luke Gifford. I'm like, good Lord of mercy. What is the problem? Do you understand you need some veteran leadership is there? Brian Smith, I almost need to let you come on here and be the co-host with me. Look at these names. Anthony Hitchens. I mean, these guys are out here just out here just waiting for somebody to come pick them up. These are guys that will automatically help our football team immediately. Immediately. These guys, Barr, Miller, Hitchens, Joe even just put up talking about Sue is available. See what I'm saying? Exactly, Mike. They don't want to pay the big time players. It's obvious. They believe in this draft and development. But if this is what Cowboy hero, the super friend hero, Stephen Jones, he must be thinking that they are giving an award for teams that are under the salary cap, and he gonna get some type of award for it. Ain't no award for that. The Rams don't give a crap. The Rams are winning Super Bowls. He worried about staying under the cap or a certain number under the cap or certain number under, and you ain't draft. This the same man, y'all. Okay, listen to me. This is the same man that it's well documented that when Jerry Jones signed Deion Sanders, this man jacked his own daddy, put him on the wall, had him by the shirt, put him on the wall about him signing Deion Sanders. This is the same guy. He was cap boy back then when it wasn't no cap. He was the cap boy back then. Man won the Super Bowl for us, 95. Deion won the Super Bowl with us. He jacked his daddy up, put him on the wall for signing Deion Sanders. He was already a budding superhero in Capland already before this all happened. So hearing these names getting passed by, to me, really shouldn't be a surprise. However, it is incredibly frustrating. because I know that these guys would make this a difference. Forget a top 10 defense. You put a Von Miller out here with Micah Parsons. You put a Von Miller out with DeMarcus Lawrence coming in at the same time. Lord have mercy. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, Mike. I remember it. I remember. Come on now. This is what makes your team a top 8 defense. You had a couple pieces to this thing. This thing turns into a top 5 defense, top 3 defense. This is what a Von Miller can do for your team. And all he wanted was the same contract you offered Gregory. And Von said that they ordered it. They offered it to him. They offered it to him. Then tried to lowball him at the end. I do not understand who is coming in after the offer has been made. Who is that person that is going right in after that to try to lowball him? I can't think of but one name. Stephen Jones. If you made the offer, shut up. Why are you trying to lowball these guys? I don't understand, y'all. This is just me. Y'all come on back with me Saturday. We'll talk about this and some other stuff on Saturday. But I just wanted to get the gauge, see if y'all are kind of mind blown. And I ain't read everything yet on what he said. I ain't doing no call-ins right now, so y'all forgive me. I didn't want to make this no show. We'll get, hey, Bobby, the bong hole butcher. Hey, Bobby, I don't know who you are, but if you follow me, are you following me, Bobby? If you aren't, you ought to. I don't know who you are, but yeah, exactly, Sky High. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. This is really what I'm saying. What Sky High just said right here. Perfect. He said, we already have a pretty solid roster depth. Why not add the premium talent? Well, put it this way. If you don't consider Von premium talent, just add him in as another piece of the depth chart. Watch what happens. Come on now. Because somebody said, well, he's too old. No, he's not old. He still got gas in the tank. Plenty of gas. Plenty. If he lost a step, folks still ain't caught up. You know what I'm saying? His lost step is still better than 90% of the guys that's playing right now as edge rushers. That's how great he is. Even if he have lost a step, which I don't see. He just losing health because he can't play the whole season like he used to. Body a little nicked up, but they ain't took away his speed. This guy would have helped us. So I want, why go back and try to lowball the man after you already offered him a contract? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I do get it. I just don't like it. If this is what we got to look forward to with Stephen Jones, we ain't gonna never win. You're trying to have you wishing upon a star. I mean, literally. You're wishing upon a star, trying to have state fair type players and trying to act like they Walt Disney World. Y'all understand that analogy? It's a fun ride at the state fair. You got some of the same rides, at another place, but ain't nothing like Walt Disney World. It's a difference. Hey, Letitia, it's a difference. It's a difference between a state fair ride and then the magical world of Disney World. Yeah, you're going to have fun at the state fair. You're trying your best to get bargain, Cracker Jack, Jiffy Lube type mentality players and trying to make them into all pros. You're trying to develop them into all pros. When you got all pros just sitting there waiting to come to you, and all you got to do is sign them. You know, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that Tyler Smith, our first round pick, you're trying your best to make sure that hope that he will be an all pro, but no later than his second year. You're looking for a big, contribution this year. That's what you're hoping for. And then the man gonna be asking for millions and millions of dollars in about 4 years. What you gonna do? Huh? The track record show we let most of. Well, let me take it back. We pay our linemen now. Now they don't have no. If they would have that same mentality when it come to linemen and spread that around with the rest of the team, we'll be real good then. We pay our linemen now. They don't have no issue. They paid Tyron Smith. They paid Zach Martin. They paid Travis Frederick. They paid hey Mike, Coach Breedy Love, what's going on? They paid Connor. They paid Lyle Collins. I mean, we don't have no problem paying linemen. I hope y'all noticed that. They don't even have to ask for it. Oh, it comes quick with the linemen because they put the value on the offensive linemen. Okay, I need you to put value on some of these pass rushers. I need you to put value on our cornerback. We got one. We have our best cornerback probably since an argument could be made for Byron Jones. He was an all-pro. So I stopped there because I just about to say we got our best corner since Deion Sanders, but Byron was good. He just didn't pick out the ball. He was a good cover cornerback. He did that extremely well at an extreme high level. Teams wouldn't even throw his way, actually, believe it or not, because they know they weren't going to get anything on him. That's how much respect Byron had. Byron Jones became an all-pro without even intercepting the ball. Come on now. That's how good he was, for real. When he left the year before he left Miami, how many guys make an all-pro team without no really production from the interception perspective? And I'm talking like cornerbacks, or and you can throw in safeties also with that. Byron Jones didn't pick out nothing, maybe one or two during the year. But he made all-pro. Not Pro Bowl, all-pro. What happened? He wanted money. We didn't pay him. And I'm not saying we should have, but we didn't pay him. I don't. It seemed like we pay the offense. That's what it seemed like. We'll pay the offense. It's just these defensive guys. We ain't spending no money on them. We paid our quarterback. We paid our running back. We paid our offensive lineman. Good Lord, we just franchised a tight end that didn't deserve the franchise tag. We paid Cooper when he was here, $20 million a year. We paid him. We paid Gallup. I mean, we ain't got no problem paying the offense. They got that part halfway right. Defensively, though, you got to go through the storm and rain to get your name on the contract. D-Law just didn't sign. See what I'm saying? D-Law just loved the Cowboys. He gave them some help. See? Terrence Steele is right, Scott. Terrence Steele is going to be next. He's going to get paid. Probably after this year. I wouldn't be surprised. Because you got to make sure you keep these guys. I just don't understand the defensive side, though. I do not. I do not. And some of y'all going to say, well, we ain't had the type of players you want to pay. Okay, we have them now. We got them now. And you had the chance to add on some folks that you knew you add that to this defense, and you're going to have a pretty special defense this year. I think we're going to have it. I think we're going to have a special defense anyway. But I know if you would add a few players, such as Bobby Wagner or Von Miller or Anthony Barr, you would have added just one of those with me, and I would have been like, yes, this defense is going to be legit. It's already, I think, going to be legit anyway. But it would have been even more legit if you would have added just one of those guys. One of them. I don't care which one. If you want to do Bobby Wagner, that's fine. There's a lot of benefits if you got Bobby Wagner. Michael Parsons just roam around. You get Von Miller, beautiful. Guess what? Speed package come in for rushing the passer. You got D-Law on one side, Von Miller on the other side. You got Parsons either lining up on either side or him coming up the middle. Come on now. We ain't talking about the defensive lineman that we have. Gallimore can get in there. Oh God. Look at the endless potential. I believe Dallas Cowboys would have led the league in sacks. You put a Von Miller on this thing, who you gonna double team? See what I'm saying? That's the problem. You would have signed Anthony Barr, good Lord. You got Anthony Barr there, the experience level, plenty of gas, real good linebacker, plenty of experience, great football player. You can put a Michael Parsons around again because you got Anthony Barr right there in the middle to hold it down. Come on now. I don't know, y'all. That's all I got to say. Appreciate y'all guys hanging with me. I ain't trying to make no real show out of this, but I guess it's slightly turned into it. I just wanted to see y'all vibe about what Von Miller had to say today. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. Then come on back and hang with me Saturday at 3 o'clock. And we're going to talk about this some more. Come on back and hang with me at 3 o'clock, on Saturday. 3 o'clock on Saturday. Come back and hang with me, and we can talk a little bit more in detail and in depth about this. Yeah, Brian, you're absolutely right. Brian, he's talking about Schultz. I still don't understand that one. But Stephen Jones, just when you think you got the answers, he changes the questions. That's what Roddy Piper used to say, y'all wrestling fans. That's what Roddy Piper used to say. As soon as you think you got the answers, I change the questions. That's what Stephen Jones is. He's changing the questions. I don't get it. All right, I'm done. Listen, tonight, y'all, I won't be on here now. But as some of you know, I've started my another podcast show called Seeking Clearer Thoughts. Seeking Clearer Thoughts is my religious podcast, if you want to say that. Most of you know I'm an assistant pastor here in Memphis, and I just felt the unction to start a podcast strictly religious. It's not me preaching or anything like that. It's just hopefully it's based off the thought from this premise. This is about the best I can describe it. We all will have problems. Okay, you can't escape them. I don't care how great you are. I don't care what kind of degrees you may have or whatever. You're gonna have issues. I'm gonna have issues. You're gonna have issues. However, just because the issue comes to you, it does not mean that the issue has you. Only if you think a little clearer. In other words, there's peace even in the midst of a whole lot of storms. It just depends on how you look at it. That's pretty much what the podcast is going to be about. And tonight I'm talking about having the right mindset tonight. You can, if you're interested, let me put this in the chat so you can do this now. It's very simple. I will be there. You can follow me on this same channel. Just in case you're interested, I will be live at 7 p.m. Central Time tonight, only on Podbean. Only on Podbean. I'm not doing this like you're seeing me now. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to build up my Podbean channel. That's where this podcast will be. There it is, right there. Podbean. You have to do some free download application to your phone or your computer. You just download Podbean, then search out the Big Time Show or Seeking Clearer Thoughts. Either way it goes, if you type that in, you can hear me live beginning at 7 o'clock tonight talking about that. Why don't you do that for me? If you don't mind, if you're interested, well, you can do that as well, because the Big Time Show, the sports podcast, is live on Saturdays at 3 as well. So you can just follow me there. You know, it's the only difference between Podbean and everything else is you won't see my face like you're seeing it now, but you just hear my voice on Podbean. But it's live, just like we're live right now. Okay. Why don't you do that for me? But that is the only way that you can hear the Seeking Clear Thoughts podcast, which is every Thursday at 7 p.m. Every Thursday night at 7 p.m. So I will be with you guys a little bit later on if you're interested. Come on, help, get a little spiritual help, and it's just a discussion. You can chat, you can type in your chat on Podbean, and I'll be looking, and who knows, I can learn, you can learn from me and I can learn from you, and we can grow together, which is what life is all about. All right. Appreciate you guys hanging with me again. Podbean. Just search out the Big Time Show. Search out Seeking Clear Thoughts. There's 2 different pages. Follow the both of them if you don't mind. And I'll see you guys later tonight at 7 p.m. All right. And then, of course, Saturday at 3 p.m., we'll come back and we'll talk about this even further. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Big Time Show.